Hello and welcome to the Homeostasis revision video from scienceworksheets.co.uk. Please like, subscribe and comment to support the channel. Homeostasis is the regulation of the internal conditions of a cell or organism to maintain optimum conditions for function in response to internal and external changes. Homeostasis maintains optimum conditions for enzyme action and all cell functions. Optimum conditions for enzyme action. Enzymes work best under certain conditions. Their activity is affected by temperature and pH. Each enzyme has an optimum temperature where it has a maximum rate of reaction. If the temperature is too low, then the rate of reaction will be too slow to sustain life. If the temperature is too high, then the enzyme is denatured and the reaction will stop, so life cannot be sustained. Cell functions are the processes that happen inside cells that keep an organism alive. These processes are mainly controlled by enzymes, which is why homeostasis is important. An example of a cell function would be respiration. In the human body, conditions that are controlled include blood glucose concentration, core body temperature, water levels. There are other examples of conditions that homeostasis will control in the human body, but they are not listed here. Blood glucose concentration. Homeostasis ensures that there is a steady supply of glucose for respiration, and prevents the glucose levels being too high or too low. The pancreas will monitor blood glucose concentration. If the blood glucose concentration needs to be adjusted, the pancreas will secrete either insulin or glucagon into the blood. Core body temperature. Core body temperature is maintained at approximately 37 degrees Celsius. This temperature is important for enzyme activity. The skin, blood vessels, sweat glands, and thermoregulatory center in the brain work together to help control core body temperature. Water levels need to be controlled to prevent cells losing or gaining too much water by osmosis. Water levels are controlled by the kidneys in the body and a hormone called ADH, known as antidiuretic hormone. Control systems. Homeostasis involves automatic control systems. There are two types, nervous responses and chemical, which are known as hormonal responses. There are some differences between nervous responses and chemical hormonal responses. Nervous responses are faster, short-lasting, they use electrical impulses, and an example would be body temperature control. Whilst chemical, known as hormonal responses, are slower, longer-lasting, they involve hormones in the blood, and an example would be blood glucose control. All control systems have three main parts: receptor, a coordination center, and an effector. Receptors are cells that detect stimuli. Stimuli are changes in the external or internal environment, such as a change in light intensity or a change in temperature. Examples of receptors include temperature receptors in the skin or glucose receptors in the pancreas. A coordination center will receive and process information. Once they have coordinated a response, a signal will be sent to an effector. Examples of coordination centers include the brain, spinal cord, and pancreas. The pancreas is a coordination center because it detects the changes in blood glucose and then releases hormones that tell the effectors how to respond. The brain and spinal cord tend to use neurons, but the pancreas uses hormones. An effector will bring about a response. They are typically muscles or glands. In bringing about a response, they will restore optimum conditions. When a muscle is stimulated, it will contract to cause movement, such as shivering. When a gland is stimulated, it will secrete hormones. So, for example, the pancreas will secrete the hormone insulin. Thank you for watching. See our revision notes, the link is in the description.